Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 7th August 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, quickly let's see what happened yesterday. In the last video, we discussed in detail about how the sell-off started in US and why it was intensified in Japan, etc. So Monday, Japan's index Nikkei dropped 12.3%. Whereas yesterday it gained 10% back from its 12.3% down. But remember, if we consider from last Wednesday, still Japan's index was down around 11% despite this 10% recovery. So the Japan's issue is not yet completely solved. Anyway, if required, please pause and have a look. In this graph, I'm comparing the Nifty's rate of change of price with respect to the US future market S&P 500's price. The yellow curve belongs to Nifty and the blue curve belongs to S&P 500. Here, though the price actions were matched, the US future S&P 500 was throughout almost 0.5% more positive than Nifty. When S&P 500 was 1.5% up, Nifty was up only 1%. The moment US future market positiveness dropped below 0.5%, Nifty dropped to the negative zone. So this graph clearly telling one thing. Look at the Nifty price action. Each and every fall and each and every rise. Yesterday, it just exactly followed the US future market with slight negative bias. And I don't think that will change today. Here, part of the reason for the negative bias is yesterday, Jeffries released the statement that the risk of downside in Indian market is higher because of the longest bull run rally in the last 3 years. In addition, for sure, market is factoring the Indian market higher valuation and the higher capital gain tax kind of preventing the fresh foreign money into the market, which was evident in the FIA trade data. After budget, so far, Indian market traded for 7 trading sessions. In that 7 trading sessions, 6 trading sessions, FI was mega net sellers, and that too they have been selling around 2000 to 5000 crore rupees each day. Even yesterday, FI was net sellers. They net sold for 3530 crore rupees, whereas DI kind of supported the market by net buying for 3360 crore rupees. So the takeaway is, even today, Nifty expects to follow the US future market but with negative bias. Then coming to US, again, if required, please pause and have a look. In the same graph, I added the sky blue color which represents spot US market S&P 500 price action last night. As we see, during the trading time, it did increased all the way up to 2.5%, almost recovering all the previous day losses. But like Indian market, the final hour profit booking kind of trimmed the positive gain, and still all 3 US major index closed positive. Part of the reason for the US market positiveness is, one, buyers are coming back into the market as the market dips. Second, last night Morgan Stanley released a statement that US market is not in slump, so no need of 50 basis point rate cut or the immediate rate cut before the September month, which eased the recession fear little bit. So in the end, Dow Jones increased 0.76%, S&P 500 up 1.04%, and Nasdaq increased 0.98%. In case of VIX, it dropped 28% and moved around 28. Again, going back to the same graph, based on this US spot market closing and the future market price action at that time, we can say it's indicating a Nifty gap up opening of around 70 to 100 points. Whereas in case of GIFT Nifty, early morning today, it closed at around 24,120 mark. Hence, equating it with the spot market, it also indicating the gap up opening of 70 to 80 points. And the similar trend was observed in ADR market as well. Wipro ADR rallied over 3% since they won some contract related to pension members fund something. Others, Infosys and HDFC Bank ADR increased 0.9 and 0.5% respectively. Whereas only ICICI Bank closed flat. So overall ADR market also looking good, isn't it? The answer is not really. Everything was okay until 3 a.m. But now at 5 a.m., again US future market dropped around 0.5% from the 1% which increased last night. So based on this, for now, Nifty expects to open flat. Again, as I said, today Nifty expects to follow the US market. So if the US future market improves as time progress means, then I expect Nifty to trade positive as well. Regarding oil, it didn't change much, but at present, I think it's kind of waiting for Chinese trade data since that will give some clarity around global demand. Hence, whoever trading in the oil market, please keep tab on the trade data. At the time of this video, WTI crude trading around 73 US dollars per barrel and Brent crude trading at 76 US dollars per barrel. So these are the things happened yesterday in the global market. Now let's move to the India specific info. First about the finance bill. I mean, in this July month budget, capital gain tax indexation on the realty sector was removed, which kind of created the serious backlash. So yesterday in the evening, through the finance bill, government gave the option to people that they can either use the old indexation method with 20% capital gain tax or with this new flat 12.5% capital gain tax. Whichever is lower, now people can use that for the tax purpose. So clearly this is positive for realty sector. Second, about quarterly results, PA Industries and Cummins India both beats the analyst estimation, whereas Gland Pharma's profit fell by 26%, so it missed the analyst estimation. So all these three stocks will be on focus today. As a summary, last night US market closed positive. In addition, GIFT Nifty and Indian ADR are all indicating the gap up opening. But I don't think that will happen since at present US future market again turned to be negative. So for now, it's indicating the flat to negative opening. About the things to look out, today early morning, Bank of Japan's deputy governor's speech and Chinese trade data is due. Then during our market time at 11:30 a.m., Germany's industrial production is scheduled to release. And in the night for US, 10-year note auction and crude oil inventories are some of the important items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 150 points gap up and climbed near 24,400, but again gradually erased and closed below 24,000 mark. Thus on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bearish candlestick pattern with an upper shadow, which in turn indicating the selling pressure at higher level. In addition, RSI and MACD momentum indicators are still in the negative zone. So back-to-back negative candles were formed in the last two sessions, which all indicates a downtrend continuation. Hence, the short-term trend of Nifty remains weak and a decisive move below 24,000 to 23,900 could pull the Nifty down to the next support level 23,600. Immediate resistance is at 24,200. In case of Bank Nifty, similar to Nifty, it also opened 360 points gap up. However, finally closed at around 49,750. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a long bearish candlestick pattern with a negative bias in the momentum indicators. However, it managed to defend the 50% Fibonacci retracement level on a closing basis for another session. So 50,000 mark is the critical junction point. Weakness might push down the Bank Nifty 49,500 and then 49,000 level, while on the upside resistance is at 50,000 and then 50,500 level. Regarding the weekly options front, the maximum call option open test was at 25,000 strike followed by 24,800 and 24,500 with maximum new call option rating at 25,000 strike followed by 24,500 and 24,200. On the put side, the maximum open test was at 24,000 strike followed by 23,500 and 23,000 with maximum new put option rating at 23,500 strike followed by 23,700 and 24,000. That's from options data. In case of a rebound, Nifty might face resistance at 24,200 to 24,500 zone with key support at 23,700. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.